Peace to the fam. What's goody in the hoodie? What about black love? If you're not interested in black love and you don't like the science or the sight of some black folks loving each other, then don't even watch this joint. Don't even watch the replay. Don't even do it. Don't do it. Because all I'm talking about on this one is black love. How black love is the answer. What helped change my mind. Astrologically, I'm going to back it up. And then I'm going to try to do all that in less than 10 minutes. So if you're not interested in black love as the answer, I may do some, what do you call that? I may do some venting. In the meantime, I'm going to definitely come at it from this human design perspective. And I'm live, so I need you to share this with 5 people. Press 5 if you've already shared this with 5 people, live or replay. And also, what's your city and state and what team zodiac are you representing? Me, I'm Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia. I'm your favorite astrologer's favorite astrologer. And I'm going to tell you something about me. If you ever see me somewhere in public, don't you run up on me and tell me what your sun, moon, and rising is. Because I don't care. I've been doing astrology professionally for, what's 2008, 14 years and been studying it 20 years. And I don't care about your sun, moon, and rising sign. So please, and it's not impressive that you know your sun, moon, and rising sign in 2022. Okay? I just want to say that, get that out the way. I don't care. Don't tell me. People who share their sun, moon, and rising sign don't know astrology. People who know astrology don't be running around. I mean, it's not that it's a secret. Sun in Taurus, moon in Libra, Virgo rising. But can you go further than that? Can you make the next finger come out? Mercury in Taurus. Can you make another finger come out? Venus in Gemini, Mars in Gemini. Can you make more fingers come out? Jupiter in Libra, Uranus in Libra. Can you make more fingers come out? Pisces, North Node, Virgo, South Node. Can you tell me some degrees and what houses they're in? So please don't run up on me because you heard I'm a professional astrologer and I'm the nicest astrologer's favorite astrologer. Don't run up on me with that, okay? Just press 5, invite 5 people, and let's talk about black love today. If y'all want to talk about black love, you know what I'm saying, drop some 8s in there. Because black love is infinite. What up, Team Scorpio? Toronto, Canada. McKenna's in the building. What up, baby? Team Capricorn, Team Pisces, Indy. Cut the body in the degrees, son. Mars and Gemini, gang, gang. Virgo South Node showing up. Bong, bong. Yeah, this is the crew I want to talk to about black love. I only want to talk to astrologers about black love because you're not getting it. You're not getting it. Because if you study astrology, you have better orgasms. Not if you study Tantra. You need astrology and Tantra to have better orgasms. You need a therapist to go along with your astrology so you be a better person, right? So I'm only want to talk about black love to those folks right now. It's just going to be a tight-knit group. Hopefully y'all with me. We're just going to do that. Rahul back, King. So I'm going to have to go and give you sequence of events as I need water now. Let's fight through it. Not fight through it. Let's ease through it. So we just had a new moon in Taurus on Saturday. And a lot of you all are excited and thought that whatever you did, you're going to start seeing suck, or whatever, right? You ain't going to see nothing because none of the people who were talking on the gram or whatever were talking about that eclipses come in pairs. So the next eclipse is when? The next eclipse is full moon in Scorpio, May the 15th. So whatever you did, whether you were on time or late, or whether you supposed to or weren't supposed to, you're not even going to see anything of it for like a good 14 days at minimum, and it could be up to 6 months, right? What's that got to do with black love? Because right before the new moon, what was going on? What was going on before the new moon in Taurus? And just to put you up on game, people talking about the new moon in Taurus, which is the biggest wealth wishing financial come up moon in the year. You only get one new moon in Taurus every 365 days. And to really capitalize on it, you have to watch it for 2 years. I'm already on the 2023 and 2024 new moon in Taurus, what my behavior is going to need to be for that ritual. Some of you just did this because you just got into the moon sciences. So if you're really serious, it's going to take you up to 2 years to catch this one. But you might start getting some of the effects of what this was according to where you were. That's why I want to explain. All right? Where were you Wednesday and Thursday of last week? Because this year, you couldn't really get a ritual off during the new moon in Taurus because it was an eclipse. In the last 12 years, there's absolutely been no eclipse in Taurus. I don't think it's been an eclipse on the new moon in Taurus. I don't know, because I've been doing a ritual on the new moon in Taurus every year for 10, 12 years. So, during a eclipse, you're not supposed to do ritual the day before, the day of, and the day after. Especially if you new to this, not true to this. You a beginner, and I mean like less than 5 years, you shouldn't be doing rituals on an eclipse. So when the eclipse happens with the full moon in Scorpio, stand down if you got less than 5 years of experience. But right before the eclipse, what if you roll it up and roll it into there? So you roll under the eclipse. Think about an eclipse like a lawnmower blade. But when it runs over the grass, when it finishes, the grass looks neat. You want to be the golf ball that was in the grass that was under the blade. Or you want to be the flower, the rosebud that was planted under the grass that got cut, that's now even, and then the rose bush goes up like this. Peace to the God. What up, Skibo? Your behavior and your thinking is a ritual. If you just got here, you have to invite 5 people to stay. Let me just pause for a second. Please give me your team zodiac, what city and state you in, and press 5 if you invited 5 people. If you didn't invite 5, if you didn't invite 5 people to this live, then you shouldn't even be here because you don't want to share what I have to say. I only want to talk to people who want to share what I have to say and invite other people because I know that what I'm saying is powerful and can help. So I wanted to witness wealth last week when I went to LA, and I ended up in Beverly Hills witnessing wealth. To be able to see out over your jacuzzi and your pool and over the city of Los Angeles from Beverly Hills is wealth. That's what wealth is. I felt wealth. The home I was in was wealthy. Oh my goodness. It wasn't even like the super major wealth. It was just like I was amongst wealth. Because in Beverly Hills, it's all wealth, no matter what size the house is, right? A lot of people in Beverly Hills don't even stay in those houses year round. Like you stay in your house year round, that's like their summer home or their winter home. It's too cold somewhere else, they'll come to LA and stay in that Beverly Hills home for the wintertime, then go stay somewhere else. Appreciate that, fam. Everybody that invited 5. So, Team Aquarius in Atlantic City, peace to the God, Rahubat. So, on the way back from making this wish and feeling wealth, because everything that I've felt, I've emulated. I felt sorrow from somebody else. I felt sadness from somebody else. I felt the black woman's plight, and I fought for her. I felt the black man's plight, and I fought for him. I felt the plight of children and I fought for them. I wanted to make more money and I fought for raising prices. I love astrology and I fought for astrology. I need to feel the wealth, and when I feel it, then I gravitate to it, or it gravitates to me. And I was like, show me the wealth. I felt it. I'm looking for it. And so Thursday was the night of power. I had a toad ceremony. Then I had Friday, I had a black couple, husband and wife, come and do 5 grams of mushrooms. That was the first example of black love, but I didn't really know that it was black love until the next day. Another couple came and did 7 grams of mushrooms, and that's when it was identified to me on Sunday, the backside of the moon, that we're showing you what wealth is. So in the chat room, please type, true wealth is black love. And I'm going to explain it to you. I'm going to explain the money aspect to you, the emotional aspect. I'm not talking black love like black power. I'm not talking about loving everything black. I'm not talking about everybody has to join the Nation of Islam or the 5% Nation or the Nuwapians, or one black group is over the other. True wealth is black love. True wealth is black love. Any other formula to try to create true love, you will fail miserably. That's a quote. Take that. Put that in your story. Any other formula to true wealth without black love is a failure on the way to you. I have the best coaches. I have the best therapists. Every time you start asking about money, before you ask about relationships, before you ask about how you can love yourself more, how you can be more available for somebody else, you're causing division and you are an enemy to black love. I was an enemy to black love. Most of you are enemies to black love, but you don't know it. So I was like, let me tell them, because true wealth is black love. California Sexy just stepped in the building. What up, Sugar Dumpling? True wealth is black love. You can't get a career and get true wealth. First off, you absolutely ain't gonna get to $1 billion without black love, because the powers that be, not the white man, but the Jade Emperor runs all money. So for you to get a billionaire, to be billionaire status, you must be in favor of the Jade Emperor, because he rules all gold. So he's watching you now when you broke as hell. The Jade Emperor's watching you now while you are at your lowest point to see what your character is made of. He's looking at what you do with $100, $50, $10,000, always. And even when you hear people talking about they're stuck at a certain level and they can't get past this or can't get past that, it's because the spirits don't really want you to have it, because you don't deserve it. Peace to the goddess. Queen Suavecito just fell up in here. So invite 5 if you just got here. If you haven't invited 5 people, please leave. If you have invited 5 people, just press 5, and also introduce yourself. What's your team zodiac? What city and state you in? All right. Black love is true wealth is black love. So what does black love look like? Black love looks like no more division. So for me, I love Kevin Samuels. If I see him anywhere in Atlanta or anywhere ever, I'm buying a meal. That's a thing I want to do. I want to buy Kevin Samuels meal and everybody at the table for him. I don't care who it is, right? But I had to unfollow him on Instagram, and I'm gonna unsubscribe from him, not because I don't agree with him, but he's not talking enough about black love for my dietary needs. I have dietary needs. My dietary needs are my ears. What are my ears intaking? So if you're not talking about black love, it's a chance you probably will get unfollowed too. Because real consciousness is black love. There is no consciousness without black love. Okay? So there's different ways. So I know there's some white people on here looking and saying, well, how, if I'm white, can I have black love? Black love is the highest love that you could have, right? But when it's like self-sabotaging in itself, then it's the ugliest thing you could have. It's the lowest level of thing that you could emulate. And everything operates off of the emulation of the love that black people are showing each other. So white people need black people to express black love in order for there to be less chaos and violence in the world. Black women who are not expressing and experiencing, receiving and giving black love are the ones causing the storms on the planet, causing the chaos, the havoc, the scandals, all of that, because they control magic and the internet. They run the internet. So whatever mood you get a black woman in, so if a black woman is not into black love, she's not into black love, and there's chaos. But if you move black women into black love, black men will soon follow, and then there'll be love making going on. There'll be cooperation and harmony going on, and then there'll be true wealth. But as long as there's competing amongst black women and black anybody, black women be competing against black women be competing against black men, black women be competing against white women, black women be competing against some image in their head, black women be competing against white men. As soon as black women say, I'm going to get into black love, she's going to have the right partner. You can't love and compete in the same place, because then white people see that and they start emulating you, black woman. The white women see how black women are loving, and that's what they want. We all want black woman love. At the core of black love is the black woman. She's going to save everybody, even if you ain't black. Because as soon as everybody sees black love, then the wealth is going to be crazy, because black love is working together. Not mentioning, so today I no longer have conversations about divine feminine or divine masculine. I think it's a spiritually immature subject. I think that any discussion on divine femininity or divine masculinity is a spiritually recessive, regressive, and immature subject. End quote. Because it's divisional. It's divisional. If there's no talk about black love, unifying and working in harmony and overturning tables and setting the record straight, then there's no conversation that I want to talk about to anybody. I'm not participating. If you just got here, please invite 5 people or leave. Just invite 5 people if you're going to plan to stay. Invite 5 people or leave. If you do invite 5 people, just press 5, put your city and state in and what your team zodiac is. Let me get a shout out. There you go. There you go. Thank you for inviting 5. That's what I'm talking about. Invite your 5. Invite 5 to the live and stick around. It's not about the division. We're not going to, it's going to be the wall of suffering. Competition leads you to the wall of suffering. Go Skibo. Go my Pisces. Alley-oop, 2 of diamonds. Competition amongst black women leads to the wall of suffering. And now the wall of suffering, you're filled with less of what you really want, which is success, hot sex on the platter, travel, good health, great communications. That's true wealth that you're feeling inside of your stomach here. Black love is not the wall of suffering, right? All competition amongst anybody black, especially black women, is wall of suffering behavior. It would take my homeboy over 25 years to give me that lesson while I was talking. He saw what I was missing. He just gave it to me right there. Bong, bong. Tuned in from Istanbul, Turkey. Team Sag. All the way across the water. Gen room representatives in the building. Gang, gang. That's almost like 2-6. Earth Goddess Guide. Keep on tagging them down. I love it. So I'm no longer having conversations about it. I'm not going to say, I'm not going to ride on it. I'm just going to ride on black love from now on. And how can black love use human design to save itself? I want to talk about all the techniques that black love can use to get the bag using human design, astrology, plant medicine, so you can be authentic with yourself. If you're interested in black love, can you please type authentic? If you're interested, what up, Jalali? If you're interested in black love, please, I forgot the word. What did I just? Oh yeah, I've been the point guard, so I had to pass. So I've been the point guard, so I had to pass the rock back. That's what I'm talking about. Authentic. Authentic. If you into black love, you have to type authentic. Otherwise, you can't be into black love. Is that Sherry Calico? Is that who I think that is? Listen, if you will never have black love if you don't even know who you are. The core of keeping us from black love, keeping us into black chaos, is not knowing who we are, how we love, not being authentic with ourselves, making excuses. Some of y'all try to use an excuse as your truth. Let me cross my legs on this one, Skibo. Let me kick back one time. You can't use an excuse as your truth. Somebody please type that. We have to stop accepting that. I'm no longer accepting your excuse as your truth. No, black woman, no, black man. There wasn't nothing wrong with her. You must be authentic, and then when you authentic, you will then be accountable. Can I get y'all to type accountable? Black love is authentic. Black love is accountable. This is why some of you don't have black love. You haven't. It don't mean you can't get it. I'm giving you the formula. It's authentic and it's accountable. When are you going to be accountable? For you. Stop listening to people who always say it's somebody else. Oh, the narcissist here and the such and such. Can you tell me how human design leveled up? Can I tell you how my human design leveled up my polyamory? Whew, there's so much in this message. Let me share some more. I mean, if you want to get on here, if you got some black love and you want to talk about polyamory and black love, I don't care how many people it is. In poly, it's really not even about the numbers. I'm not even considering myself being a poly person. I'm a happy person. So black love is also happy. Black love is authentic, it's accountable, and it's happy. Happy. A lot of you can't have true black love because you resist happiness at all turns. Or you don't monitor your ear diet and you listen to all of this junk food coming in your ears, the division junk food. You listen to division junk food everywhere. Oh, division, division, division. You just keep listening to it. So when will you change your ear diet and start immersing yourself in something that is authentic, accountable, and happy? You can't. Not when you still listening to that crazy stuff. So I was like, but it sounds so good to be pointing the finger at, ooh, women are this and women are that. But we men don't have to stand up like a Kevin Samuels. I can just stand up and say, I'm for black love. I'm not defending men or women anymore. Both of y'all are trash. I'm defending black love. What's the object of being high-level black girl magic? Black love. What's the object of being healed masculinity? Black love. So why? So I don't need to talk about anything for the male side or the female side when eventually it's going to get together. So I just want to champion black love so children can see black love so we can just keep it popping. Now the sister said, now Venus, Venus conjunct Jupiter in Pisces Thursday, which was on the night of power. And Venus is the ruler of Taurus, which was in Pisces where it loves to be. Pisces is like best friends with Taurus. So the ruler of Taurus was over there making love in Pisces with Jupiter, which will expand everything. So he just busting it out the backside at 28 degrees. So if you had anything at 28 degrees in your chart, it got open wide open. So my Jupiter's at 28 degrees Libra. So this Jupiter and Pisces conjunction that was in the transit hit that for me. And I was like, wow, that's true wealth. Because I don't know any single billionaires. Single millionaires, yeah. Single billionaires, no. And there you go. So that's really my message for today is authenticity is what's going to lead to black love. Accountability is going to lead to black love. And happiness is going to lead to black love. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The hitters double team on y'all now. Don't blame me.
Salute.
What's up?
That's good. That's good. Yeah. You was talking about black love and using human design, um, how it all correlates, how to use human design to dig deeper into black love and to dig deeper into yourself. So that was something that stood out to me. How we talk in human design. In our conversations, we talk about relationships. It's about the mechanics,
Mm.
right? It's about the mechanics. First, knowing yourself and how you operate, knowing your partner and how they operate, and the mechanics of how y'all bring out the best in each other, right? We talked, like you mentioned before, about competition, right? Um, you go nowhere alone, right? You need your team. Partners, partnerships. It don't matter what you're doing. You play tennis. Serena Williams got coaches, right? She got partners that she take advice from. She got people that she consult, right? We all got somebody that we consult.
Qualified
Uh,
though. She got qualified coaches.
right. Absolutely. Well, that's the mechanics, right? The mechanics qualify whether or not we should be in relationship with each other, and where that relationship has the potential to go, right? Up and down, both ways. It can be horrible, and just as horrible as it can be just as great. But you don't know
Mm-hmm.
that if you don't know the mechanics. I guess the train felt that. Um, so, but yeah, so like I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. All of the separation, because the black community ain't gonna go nowhere as long as there's always a separation and fighting. There's always pointing a finger. There's always a somebody feeling the need to be defensive, right? Black men say something, black women defensive. Black women say something, black men get defensive. Where's your future?
Mm.
You, you ain't, nobody's setting the foundation for the future, like you said. Where do the kids get to see black love at? Where do the kids get to see the most highest representation of God?
Right.
It ain't just in me. I am a representation of God.
Right.
But unless I got unless I got my counterpart or counterparts, how far can I get with just me?
I can succeed as a part of all and fail as an individual.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what we doing, right? It's funny that you brought this up too, because I was about to hit you and talk to you about doing a clubhouse around the topic of positioning versus possessions.
Positioning versus possession.
And black love, the topic that you're discussing right now, it falls right in line with that, right? Because everybody chasing the bag, everybody chasing possessions. Where's the positioning at? Some rooms you can't even get into without your counterpart. They don't even want a single person in that room. The conversations ain't for single individuals.
Mm.
Now that's big money talk. What Jay said, if I want to make it to a billion, I can't take the same route, right? Um, who's pulling out the best in you? Who's pouring the best of themselves into you?
Are you attached to a fountain or a drain?
Right,
Black love is
right,
two fountains working together.
right. Two rivers running together, two rivers running alongside each other that pour into the ocean. I just
That's
wanted
why
to
I'm
drop my
saying,
2 cents.
oh, that was a whole dollar. That might have been a whole stack. Talking about 2 cents. Yeah, depending on what the currency was. You know what I'm saying? What up, Raven?
Right, right, right. I
South
mean,
Star in the building. Austin, Texas. Yeah. Um, I just can't deal with no more of the division in when all we have to do is substitute it and start talking about black love. Like, look at the hashtag black love. There shouldn't be more hashtags for black girl magic than there is black love. A lot of the girls who say they want black girl magic have never experienced black love. Cause you can't, it's a lot of this another bull job that's out here too. A lot of these so-called tantric, sensual, spiritual sisters are telling these women, love yourself. Don't go looking for love outside of yourself. You can't, nobody can love you the way you can love yourself. Yes, but she also is not telling you you have to pour that into somebody else to get that back. And that's where they leave it. They leave you young girls and you impressionable people that I should just take care of me, love myself. I don't need a man to love me because I love me first. That's cool, you can love you first, but turn down love from other people, you not practicing black girl magic. At this point, unless you like got you a hot relationship, you can't use the word black girl magic to me no more. You have to be quiet because that means solo. You're not practicing. Well, I mean, you can say black girl magic, but it's not real because you ain't got no man. You posing all by yourself. Where's your dude at kissing you on your cheek? Where's the dude at that you proud of to put in a picture with you? Where's the dude that you proud to take a picture with and post it on your social media? Where's that dude at? Since you got so much black girl magic. What she say? Pouring into your king increases the current of the currency. That's somebody practicing black love and black girl magic.
Right,
Big
because it
shout
all,
out
I don't care how much
to
black girl
Taurus.
magic you think you got. Black girl magic comes from black love.
That's the only time. It can't you can't be out here single talking about I'm just chasing the bag. Listen, black girl magic and black love is when you got the man laying things at your feet for you. If you chasing the bag and things aren't being laying at your feet, You're not practicing magic, you're working. There's a difference between working and magic, okay? Chasing the bag is not magic. Chasing the bag is work. So for all of your friends, get the bag, girl. Come on, it's a rich bitch summer. Come on, come on. They don't know nothing. Remember what I said at the beginning. You ain't even hear this, Bill Juan. I said from now on, do not run up on me telling me what your sun, moon, and rising sign is. I don't give a flying flip of Jesus Christ what your sun, moon, and rising is if you don't know what it means, and if you can't pivot no further than that. Yeah, I can't do these solo women circles saying we don't need men. Don't want to be a part of that. I know. No, nigga, you look like you got a tick or something on here. What is that? You getting ready to get a bath.
Nah, they
So,
should. You should be running down your whole chart. Like, tell me what your chart is. Tell me what your HD is. Tell me what hexagram your planet is in.
this
Right?
is why
Tell me what center.
this is why human design is black love. You see the afro? Human design is black love because then there's no, well, is it tropical or is it sidereal or is it Vedic or is it Chinese? The gate is a gate is a gate is a gate. And you already got two charts. You got your design and you got your personality. It's harmony. It's harmony. Put an afro on and put it on. Because we have to, I'm not going to say we have to end the difference. I'm just going to let folks know what I'm about to start working on a lot more, putting my energy into it. And then I'll holler at the rest of y'all later. Because I don't care. See, I'm in my chart. I don't care about y'all like that. You're looking at two people right now. We don't have a defined throat. We don't have a defined ajna. We don't care. We don't care. And I'm not designed to care. That part is the part that goes over your head. Some of y'all are trying to do things that you're not designed to do.
Are you at the fork in the road of life where you know you require specific strategies that will uncover what's next? You've done some spiritual work, but still can't quite figure out how to apply those principles practically in your life. Ready to emerge from the shadows of inconsistency, confusion, and stagnation, and baby, head into the doors of clarity, prosperity, and everlasting peace. Well, listen to the vibrational frequencies of my voice and feel its healing powers. I am Mayet Ajay Ib, and honey, I've been where you are. At Internal Growth and Wellness, we create a personalized path for healing, restoration, and individualized evolution. So head on over to www.intgw.com and let's get started on your personalized plan today.
Please.
Supposed to be speaking on this, but it was obvious. I'm not speaking on this to get attention though. Then I'm speaking on this is because I'm a 3-5 and I'm experiencing it. Shout out to the focused, evolved black man. You hear what I'm saying? We ain't tolerating or coddling nothing no more. It's only black love, nurturing. That's where the true wealth is at. If you just got here, true wealth is black love or black love is true wealth. If it ain't got black love in it, it ain't true wealth. I'm not designed to care. Razika used to be on me a lot too, like, oh, you know, if you change your messaging and, you know, if you talk a little differently to people, you might attract. I don't want to attract nobody different than what my design is, because I'm not going to tell nobody else to change their. I didn't know that I could code switch. When you ask somebody to change how they speak to people, you're really asking them to come out of their birth chart and impersonate someone else. The enemy of black love is the number one thing that black people are doing right now. Pretending that I'm okay, pretending that I like you, pretending. What you know, knowing what you are designed to do will get you there faster. My vocation is hexagram 51. That's it. If you don't understand that, it went over your head, I don't care. That's how I operate. I don't care. I know what it means. You know what I'm saying? You should be selfish with your chart and your black love like a piece of toilet paper. You know when the toilet paper get there to the thin part at the end, you know you ain't got but like 6 more wraps, and it start getting real personal. That's how you got to be with your chart. I don't want to speak what people can understand. I do not. I know. And either way, whether it was down or speak it to where people can understand. If I do that, I'm impersonating. I only want my tribe to understand. Don't want everybody. That's a self-defense mechanism that when you talk and somebody understand you, you're being protected. It's showing you that they're not of your tribe. I shouldn't try hard where at and what I'm saying. Just like in Black Love, if I know my dynamics, I should try harder to get someone to love me, to adore me, to want to cater to me. My authentic self should get me all the wealth that I need. Oh no, I'm not talking about your intentions. Your intentions are to love me. You don't need to be defensive. Just be okay with the example in class. It's okay. You need a shout out so people can go study with you. Don't worry about it. You're on the family side. I can using the story. You can make another live and tell the story. But it's many people that say you should change the way you speak. No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm very happy with offending people. I'm very happy with being misunderstood. I'm very happy misunderstanding people. That's Black love. Black love is not trying to change somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't want
Right.
to. And especially now, you know what Black love is? Suggestions. Black love is suggestions. I'm not gonna tell you what somebody asked me today. They was like, "Well, after I take the code, should I? I shouldn't do this." I was like, "I'm not gonna tell you what you should do. I'm just gonna make some suggestions, tell you what's available." That's what Black love is.
Right. When you trying to when you changing up your speech so that everybody can receive what you're saying, you're trying to be liked. You're trying to get some attention. Um, you're not being authentic. You're not speaking with your authentic voice because everybody's voice carries a resonance, right? That resonance is going to disturb some people. That resonance is going to light some people up. I don't care about who get disturbed by my resonance. That's your trigger to deal with. That's your trigger to deal with. Because if you had any knowledge, you would understand it's a blessing to be around me and be hearing anything from me anyway. So, and I understand that about myself. It ain't about being cocky. I ain't being cocky. I ain't being boisterous. I do put myself on a pedestal though. So, for all those that disagree,
You can pay my iPhone bill. Tell them they can just pay your iPhone bill. If you disagree, you can start off with my phone bill.
right.
Start there.
So I ain't speaking to be liked. I don't speak to be for everybody to get my message. The people that need to get the message will get the message, right? And that was actually a DNA explosion for me a couple years ago. It's like, yo, why am I, like, and I look around at the people that truly love me and truly trust who I am and trust my advice and trust my input. So why would I care about anybody that don't? It ain't for you. Move
And
on.
this,
What old buddy say? Fast forward. What Kanye say? If I ain't speaking to you, fast forward.
now, Allen Iverson in Hustle Command in the Hustler's 10 says, is lonely at the top. He said, 1 billion people hate me, but 1 million people love me. I'm going to focus on the 1 million people that love me. So I owe the people that I help and the people who love me already, I owe them to keep my voice authentic at the disruption of those who don't like what I said. Who cares? The people who love me, I owe them. I don't owe the person who don't love me nothing. The person who loves me is just like, I love you just the way you are. So if it's 3 or 33 or 3,300 or 330,000, it don't matter to me. Those are the folks that I owe because they're my reflection. I want the same thing from them: authenticity, accountability, and happiness. That's the foundation for Black love. That's why you got to go see a Andrea or go see a Riziki or go see a Bill Wan. All these people are on my team. That's why I'm talking about Black love, because my whole team is Black love. Everything in my phone is Black love. Answer the phone at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. That's all I have is Black love in my telephone. So I can speak on it because I'm a 3-5. Everybody loves me authentically for who I am. And I love them authentically for who they are. Then we start to go to now we got a healthy relationship. All of a sudden the money just starts bloop, 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 bloop. And then the money stays with you because it's not a money grab for us. In Black love, it's not a money grab. Black love, you don't have to go out here and chase nothing and grind so hard and all this other type of stuff. Just be you. You don't have to do anything and outwork anybody. That whole thing about I'm my only competition, you don't even need to compete with yourself. You just need to let it out. You need to get out your own way. That's where you need to be at.
Right. Because now you're working in your design and you're working in your own mechanics. You're working in the mechanics that your magnetic monopole, that magnetic monopole. Because guess what? If you working outside of your design, you ain't bringing your true tribe to you anyway. Everybody around you gonna be a hater because they don't know the real you.
Huh?
They don't know the real you. If they don't know the real you, then how you expect them to keep it real with you? That's hustling backwards. Uh, that don't work. That's no bueno. No bueno. Work in your mechanics. Figure out who you are. Work on your own triggers. It ain't your partner's responsibility to work on your triggers or dance around your triggers. This for men and women, because some of y'all men sensitive as hell too. Ain't nothing wrong with being sensitive, but like show some harmony in your emotions, right? Learn to understand your emotions. Because a lot of y'all dudes running around here trying to be tough. And I was just watching the $1 million worth of game, and he was talking about the niggas running around in their 30s and 40s still trying to be tough. Like that's because they ain't never lived in the streets anyway. So right, because we ain't got time for that shit. Like we did that shit in our teens. So and we know what the end result is of that, right? So dead or in jail is no longer any of my options, right? So when you talk about getting in your bag and learning who you are, right? The bag, the currency follows the current, right? I mean, matter of fact, I can show you firsthand what that looks like. It's what that looks like.
Kanye said, "Welcome to the good life."
Right. The currency follows the current, bro. For all y'all out there.
Mm, mm. Y'all better tap in. The problem is also black love is deep waters. See, you keep running up on the waters because you in shallow water. Black love is not shallow. So that's why your boat keep getting towed up because you're too close to the shore. You're too scared.
Like
Black
that.
love, you see where that boat is at? That boat ain't close up on the edge of no water, on the edge of the land.
It can't.
That's
It
as
can
close as
only
gonna get.
travel in deep water. It can only travel in deep water.
Not only is he only can travel in deep water, he was built to travel in deep water, just like you. You the one, if you listening to this, you were built to travel and solve things in water. Oh, I can't get no relationship with him or her because they may hurt my feelings. They may take advantage of me. Um, oh, I can't let them hit the punani like that because I may start catching feelings and or I cut him off or cut her off because they was getting too deep too fast. Y'all some
Or
y'all some
or
lame.
here's my favorite. This the one I hear all the time. I don't really trust people like that. What? I trust everybody. I trust people to be who they show me they are. That's what I trust. I trust
Bong,
who you are. If I don't trust people, that means there's an issue with my barometer. There's an
everybody,
issue with my
go
there's
ahead.
an issue with my own discernment. If I can't trust people, like, if I can't see through your BS, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, that means you don't have the proper discernment. You haven't been taught proper discernment. Trust everybody to show you who they are. Because when you
Trust.
step into my aura, it's gonna show, right? Like, I already know how you doing. I ask you how you doing as a courtesy. You know what I'm saying? That's just common courtesy. I already know how you doing.
Oh, stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
But I'm just saying, like, that's where the real magic happens. Like, when you know yourself, you know when you step into somebody's aura, you know when you step in the room whether or not you should be in there. You know when you step in the room, like, you don't need to talk to everybody. The people that you need to talk to, the magnetic monopole is gonna pull them to you. It's gonna pull them to you, right?
Even if I
So
walk
that's
in there drunk or high, it's gonna still pull them to me. My
right.
magnetic pole can't get drunk. Who I am, my birthday can't get drunk. I'm always one of the illest two of diamonds you'll ever run into, ever in your life. I can't get too high or too drunk or too saved or sanctified or meditate too much. I can't change that. I can't change that. He said we
Right,
walking
right.
heavy over here on a Tuesday. We're just relaxing. We're just relaxing. This a
You
regular
know
conversation.
me,
He said
I
we was
move
gonna have this
easy.
conversation. He said he was gonna call me and we was gonna have this conversation anyway.
Right, right, right. Yeah. The possessions, the positioning over possessions conversation. That's a conversation that really needs to be had. Because a lot of people out for possessions. Everybody out for possessions. Everybody out to floss, shine. I ain't now. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to get in the way of your shine. Shine bright like a diamond, right? I'm a two of diamonds, right? So, this is actually special. This should go down in history. This is historical right here. You on here with a 4-motor generator, not just a generator. You on here with a 4-motor generator, 2 of diamonds, right? A reflector, 2 of diamonds, 2, 3 fives. Of
History being
course,
made. We watching
of course
history.
we gonna walk heavy and talk heavy. But you can't hear the footsteps though. We practice light kung fu out here. But yeah, the positioning, right? Like positioning is everything, right? Because positioning gives you value. Positioning gives you leverage, right? Possessions don't give you anything until
Hold it,
you
hold it.
sell
We
it.
ain't having a hold. That's enough for the preview. Don't even give them no more. Hold, that's too much. That's too much. That's too much. That's too much. I can already see you was finna roll in. You was finna take these 4 motors and roll off. Nuh-uh. Go to the lab. Pause. Pause. Everybody gonna have to wait. Everybody gonna have to wait. I done been on here 30 minutes. That's it. That's it. He was finna go in. No. We're gonna get Chris to make the flyer or Al to make the flyer. And we'll see y'all on Clubhouse next week or something like that. But sure enough, y'all ain't getting ready to get that conversation today. Y'all gonna catch it from the very beginning. No. We're gonna send you a schedule out right there. That
Yeah. Because we gonna pull in some more guys on this. We gonna,
and that's gonna lead into a paid webinar. It's gonna lead into I'm already thinking about it like my monthly paid webinar. Peace Riziki,
right.
Team Taurus in the building. Black Tantra is still alive in Charlotte, North Carolina. Out here putting the work in. Yeah, so that's just it today. We're just doing a little report on Black love. Like, this is just a beginning of the conversation. It's just starting. We're gonna be around talking about this for a minute. It was the Venus Jupiter conjunction on the night of power. I know you might have a lot of y'all that went over your head, and that's okay. It's not my fault. But for those of you who could catch it, Black Sexy. What I said in the title, Black Sexy Love. It's got to be sexy too. It can't be forced. It can't be induced. Now, what up, ten of clubs? Oh, Queen of Hearts, 10 of clubs over there. Okay, I see you out here in these streets.
Ooh. Okay.
I do work hard out here in these transformational streets and need some touching too. But I'm getting ready to go on vacation where I'm trying to get touched every other day. I'll be gone for 21 days. I'm trying to get 10 massages at least. I need 10 yoga sessions, 10 massages, 10 workouts in the gym. That's what I'm getting to. Everything I want. Bill Wan, you got I seen some joints. I seen some folks for the concierge the other day too. But they got to follow just a little more instructions because you was like, I was about to be like, you need to holler at my man. And you was like, nah, you got to holler at OU before you can holler at me. And I was like, well, you ain't finished doing everything I told you to do yet. Or you can go over here and holler at the concierge. So never mind. I ain't even going to say how they get in contact with you. If you want to get in contact with this dude right here, you have to go through me. Or you going to have to bump into him and then shoot your shot. There's 2 ways. You can shoot your shot on your own or I can introduce you. Mine easier. You know what I'm saying? That on your own, hey, it is what it is. But
I mean, everybody's always welcome to test their hypothesis. Um, um, yeah, as long as they sharp, but you gotta come through somebody I know because that's
hey,
how you get
hey, hey,
qualified.
hey, hey, Riziki trying to come through me right now. You see what she said on the joint? She said Bill Wan need to get on my table too. No disrespect if he married or in a relationship. I like energizing our brothers. Listen, listen, Riziki. All I'm gonna say is If I send this one over there, I'll be 3 for 3. I sent Derek over there, then I sent Everett. This the other one in the cut, okay? So if I send a man to you, Riziki, to get on the table, that's why she's saying that. She like, oh, he is 2 for 2. I'm gonna be 3 for 3 too. If you put your hands on this one, yes. So he'll be in Atlanta for a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? So Riziki, if you in town for the next couple of weeks, you know, be in Atlanta or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just come through, handle all that.
I'm universal too, so ain't no such thing as if I'm married or not.
What you say?
Anybody,
Universal?
I'm universal. I'm a reflector. You got to share. Um, that
Hold
just
on,
is
hold
what
on,
it
hold on,
is.
hold on. Riziki, did you hear that? That man said he tell his women, I'm a reflector. You have to share. That's black love if she can handle that. That's black love if she can handle that. Oh,
I'm here. I'm here to be in service to more than just one person. So I'm a healer. So you don't ain't no you don't get to, you know, covet. You don't get to own and put a leash on, and nah.
word?
You gotta share. I'm a reflector.
But what
I'm
if
here
she
for the
wants to
world.
do that? Now you know most women who are not into black love will be like, well, if I gotta share you, do you gotta share me too? That's a hyper masculine stuff.
Whatever. uh, you free to live your life, baby. I ain't in control of you. You know what I mean? As long as we on a level, you dig? I know why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? How about you? Answer that question. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my job. My job is to elevate. So if your version of sharing is because you're being elevated and you elevating, have at it, sweetheart. I'll help you do that.
What I say, what I say for those tit for tat women who need to go see Riziki and stop being so hyper masculine. What I tell these tit for tat hyper masculine women is, you can't have black love through competition. And number two is your tit for tat in your design.
Right.
That man said he's designed for something. So because he's designed for something undiscovered, it doesn't mean you should mimic what he discovered for himself.
Nah, lay your design. And my G center ain't gonna pull you in if you hyper masculine anyway. It don't even matter. I'm done with
Oh,
that.
oh, wait a minute. What'd you say?
My G center don't attract hyper masculinity in a woman. In a man neither. It don't nah. Like to be in my aura, you gonna be harmonized. Or you seeking harmony, right? My purpose is fluorescence. Do you like yeah, somebody tell me what the definition of fluorescence in the comments.
He busting heads today. He busting heads today. He busting heads today. Sacral authority doesn't mean you need a team. That's not what that means either. Just because you can't just pick out one thing in your chart and be like, oh, I need a team because I got a sacral authority. No, 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 no.
And the thing that one of the things I want to say to black women, and we talk about black love, stop being so scared. Get out, get rid of your inhibitions and your fear of letting the world know who you are, right? Because we run in the human design community and the Gene Keys community. Ain't no black women. It's all Caucasian women. And I mean, I don't have a problem with them doing what they doing. I would just love to see more of our sisters, queens, gods right? I don't stop using the term gods and goddesses, right? There is no sexuality on God. God is everything. God is love. There ain't no sexuality in that. Get in that bag. Get in the bag of mechanics and share that. Share that. Like you can teach what you learning before you learn it all. You ain't gonna learn it all. So stop waiting until you learn it all before you step out there. As a matter of fact, you compound your learning when you teaching what you know.
Senor said the only way you're going to learn it is to teach it. He said
Absolutely.
the only way you're going to learn it is to teach it. Oh, ye, Jazz. He was like, Jazz, the only way you're going to learn it is to teach it. I know Tai Chi because I teach it. I know
Right.
Tantra because I can. Riziki knows Tantra because she can teach it. This man knows human design and gene keys because he be teaching it in the streets without even telling you. He teaching you human design and gene keys. He practicing the illest every time he get an opportunity. I'm one of the illest because I practice every time I get an opportunity. Well, not now. I ain't practicing that as like I used to. I'm practicing something else every time I get an opportunity. Right now I'm practicing black love every time I get an opportunity. I'm good. I'm good with my astrology. I don't have to practice that every time I get a chance. Teach what you know at the level you know it. Right. Then move. Yeah, Riziki, you need to get your Riziki. You really need to get your genes report and holler at this brother right here. You really need to get your genes report and come holler at this brother Riziki for real, for real. Go to genesreport.net and then send it to him, or you send it to me and I'll send it to you. He'll send you his too, so you see what you're dealing with. Look at that. Look at
Oh yeah.
Riziki.
Oh
Teach
yes,
me and turn
absolutely.
me on.
I'm an open book. I'm an open book. For all those that don't know what a reflector is, I'm an open book. Ain't nothing hidden. There's a lot that's high level though. That don't mean you can touch it all.
Yo, he said, get in that bag. You know what I'm saying? Get into that fearlessness bag. Stop being so damn scared of all the results. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, just think about it, right? Like when you get in your gene keys and you look at you looking at your body graph and you looking at your hexagrams, gates, right? And you understanding what those planets, because those planets are in those hexagrams, right? But then not only that, that hexagram sits inside of a center, whether it be your identity center, your will center, your emotional center, you know what I mean? Like your ajna. And it's showing you how this planet exudes or transmutes its energy. Because it's easy to say, oh, well, my Mars is in Gemini in the seventh house. Great. What center is that, though?
What center
What?
is it in? Is it in your throat? Is it in your head? Is it in your solar plexus? Is it in your root? Where?
Right.
We need more detail now. The bar has been raised. These black men have raised the bar. That's why I said at the beginning, I'm not your favorite astrologer who you can run up on and be like, my sun, moon, and rising. People who know astrology don't run up on people telling them their sun, moon, and rising. Riziki doesn't be like, hi, I'm Riziki. My son is this, she don't even do that. She just be like, peace. I'm Riziki. I run the dope tantra spot for black folks in Charlotte and the East Coast. I can teach you to get down with the get down. That's how she
Right.
introduced herself. You know what I'm saying? And then if you want to know where that come from, she might hit you with wah, wah. But now we wanted to go even further. I want to know, Riziki, what center? What center is it in? What gate goes with that planet? Let's
Hold
really
on,
get into it.
we moving past that. Like me and you and the class, we graduating from that because now we in the place of sit with yourself and feel it. Feel when those when those gates, when those hanging gates form a channel with somebody.
Mm,
Feel
mm.
that in your gut. Feel that in your emotions. Feel that in your throat. Feel that in your heart. So we ain't gotta ask, oh well, what are you? Are you a generator? Are you a nah, we can see it. We can see it physically because of the mechanics. It
Mm.
shows. You can't hide who you are. From not from a magician anyway.
Not for no sorcerer.
No, you
Not for
can't
no
hide
sorcerer.
from a sorcerer.
Hey, and the other part is you're gonna have to you're gonna have to find some of your black love is gonna have to be found in the shadows of your old relationships when you get into human design. Because when you go back to an ex-lover or a person you really cared about and realize that you had a hanging gate and they had the other end of that channel and you took it for granted. And then when they took that gate away, and then you realize it. So sometimes, like he was saying, realize what hanging gate you have so when it does connect. But you're gonna have to go and study some of your old relationships. This is why I tell all my students, keep all your answers is in your old boyfriends or girlfriends. Look at their chart. The more dates you can get, the more bodies you can catch, the the um the closer you are to figuring out your own freedom, because you're going to see what was the connection with that last couple. You know what I'm saying? That last person that you was really connected to. Now when that thing gets pulled apart and you miss it and it hurts, then you really know what that gate is. You can study the gate, but it's got to have some current coming through there for you to really get it. So you ain't gonna never learn or go to the next level when you scared. Now, I'm a 3-5 talking that big talk right now, but you still gonna have to go through it some way or another. And for those of you who are ready for the genius reports, that's the site below. That's not even for everybody on here. I mean, I don't know, but probably only a couple of y'all. If you're not already familiar with human design and gene keys, this ain't gonna make no sense to you.
Right, it's gonna go straight over your head. But here's the thing, right? I was
And
listening
not the
to
free. Hold on, let me tell them that too. Not the free one. Not the free one. Don't that's the free one. Good God. It's 36 euro, 42 US. Okay? Don't come over here getting the free one talking about let me let me send in this free one. We gonna send it right back too. Yes, I'm aware of the Venus sequence and the gene keys. I haven't went through mine like he has. He probably a little further ahead to he's probably a little further ahead than I am in the Venus. I did the Pearl sequence, and I'm working on my Genius sequence. But the Venus sequence is definitely up next.
right, and if you go get the free one, you more than likely just disqualified yourself, for sure. But what I was gonna say was I got listening to Mind Valley, right, and he had a lady on there talking about uh, emotions, right? So both of us on this call are data-driven individuals, right? Um, and she talked about that. She talked about how your emotions are data, not directives, right? So learning how not to react but respond after you clarify and qualify and quantify the data, that's how you respond. When people react, that's because they're using their emotions as directives. Your emotions ain't directives. It's data.
Hmm.
When you feel a certain way, you need to be asking yourself, why do I feel this way? Get the data right. Not, oh, so and so crossed the line and they made me and they acted like that ain't what those centers are there for. That is not what your physical body is designed to do. Your
Hmm.
physical body is a data center. It attracts data. Those gates, hexagrams, those centers, that's data. Those are data centers. And we talking real time data. Real time data.
That's the real bag too. Data is
Oh,
the
absolutely.
data is the real bag. Somebody
Because
text me.
guess what?
That's
Hold on.
the real
Because guess
bag.
what, though? Guess what? Only you don't know that. The Mark Zuckerbergs, the Elon Musk, the Bill Gates, they all know that your data is the bag. That's why they collecting it.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
why they collecting it. That's why Twitter, Google, whoever you subscribe to, you give them your email, uh, Facebook pixel, they pixelate you, they track you. Guess what? They tracking that data and then they selling it because it's the real bag.
You chasing an illusion, yo. Y'all better get to your data. That's what wealth is. He who makes data driven decisions, not and listen, that's what black love is, data driven decisions, not emotionally driven decisions. Black women and black men, you hyper masculine Negroes, that's male and female. A lot of you are far too hyper masculine, especially for me, because you're not safe to be around me. The energy's too jarring. Shh, listen, you hear that? Shh, that's right, nothing. Remember, peace. No background noise, no cars, no nonsense. Mm.
Yeah, no, I don't want no hyper masculine men around me. Like I surround myself with women. I surround myself with beautiful, sensually, sexual women, sexy women, love they self. Um, you rarely find me around any dudes, and when you do, guess what? They on point. They data right. They
Mm-mm.
problem solvers. They problem solvers. They
They hold
elevators.
doors.
We elevators out here. We taking people to the top floor. We elevators out here. But you gotta know the riddle to get on, though. Just putting it out there.
What did that's what Chris said. You're gonna have to get a ladder to get up here now. I have to get the ladder. I have to
Yes,
get the ladder.
indeed.
That's a
Yes,
fact.
indeed.
That's a fact. Well, look, we getting ready to get up out of here. Big shouts out to all the folks that came through. Oh man, I'm doing a live tonight with Magic ATL. It's gonna be later on. I'm also doing an astrology webinar with Magic ATL. Please follow him. I'm going to I got a photo Westbrook production. He just found out about it just now. When I get back from this birthday trip, I'm just going shopping. The crazy part is, look how this is. I'm gonna tell you how my wealth is. I have to take things over to Seafood Peter, right? But I'm gonna need to buy a whole new suitcase to take over just his stuff, not my stuff, right? So that means when I come back, I'm gonna have a one full suitcase of new stuff that I just bought for me. That's when I'm gonna have my photo shoot in. That joint gonna be crazy. Ah, 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 ah.
And that trip is about positioning. It ain't. Don't, please, y'all don't get it twisted. It ain't about the possessions.
Now, I ain't,
If y'all knew who he was going to see, you would know for sure it's about positioning.
yeah, I'm not going nowhere I can impress anybody. I ain't going nowhere I can impress anybody. I'm going in. I'm going to get impressed. Go somewhere on your birthday where you can be impressed. That's what I want to tell you. That's my mission this year. I'm going somewhere where I can be impressed. I'm gonna let my crown, third eye, and throat be impressed upon. That's what I'm gonna do. Bill Juan, I'm gonna holler at you in a minute, King.
No doubt, no doubt. Peace to the God. Y'all good?
Salute.
Everybody take it easy. Relax. It's all. It can be easy if you let it. Um, you know, it's all in love, though. I love y'all. I love y'all. I really do.
What did Raekwon say? It could all be so simple. Can it all be so simple now?
Right.
These are the breaks. Check it up, down. Okay. Absolutely. May 17th, gang up in here. 577. We just gave a rundown on Black Love. You see the afro. Let's get with the program. All right. Relaxation, stay the key. Chris, who is this calling me now? I gotta get this right here. I'm finna hit him right back. Let's get this. I found you in peace. I'm gonna leave you in prayer. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Anabakoa, get you like Kiminka, Tatia Tessera, Kabel Renat, I'm Chasagvanu, Tahara Nunara, Nagibor, Doshe Yekadeka, Kaba Vashama, Barkum Taram, Rakame, Tazika Taker, Tamid Gamlin, Kasim Kadosh, Bararu Tufka, Nahel Adateka, Nikit Gahelam Chapanez, or Craig Katushka Taker, Shabatanu Kabel, Ushma, Tazaka Tanuf, Yadea Talamo, Bruk Shim, Makuto, Malam Vaed. I know the shirt is fire because you own it. You own it. This is this is what black love look like. This is what black love look like. You see that? With my face on it. Catch a screenshot. That's what black love look like. All right. Peace.